What's going on, y'all? So we are back again for another episode review of Love and Marriage DC. Okay, season 2, episode 9. Baby, how many episodes we got? All right. Because I'm getting a little frustrated because let me just tell you this. Ashley, girl, you just doing way too much, okay? You just doing way too much, and did I used to like her in season 1? I think I did kind of like her in season 1 and say that, a part of the reason why people probably like, coming off at her like the way that she is because she's a little blunt. She can be real blunt about her stuff. She don't sugarcoat it. And I said, okay, that's a good thing because I can be blunt as well. But there's a difference between being blunt and being rude as hell. Okay. And mama, you just rude. You just negative. And I'm just like, girl, what's going on in your life? That you doing all of this. You got a book out. You got a family. You got a husband. You got a business. You got all of this stuff and you not happy. You just want to go around trying to be a mean girl. Now, truth be told, I didn't really see what y'all saw in season 1 with her when y'all was trying to call her that, but now I'm seeing it more and more and more this season with her trying to be the main girl, the main couple, the HBIC in charge. That's basically what she's trying to do, and it's really, really irritating at this point. So this episode, we pick up where we left off last week with Joy, Arena, and Ashley at the cycling place. And because of the information that was relayed to Alicia from Carmen, okay, that's how not Joy, but that's how Ashley and Alicia found out what was going on because Carmen sat down there with Joy and Clifton and basically had that little talk section that we saw last week. And then when that was going on, when they was trying to get the information to, I guess, Ashley's party, that's when Carmen winds up telling Alicia because Carmen had called Alicia or whatever to try to get the information because I guess all of them is cool, and that's when Carmen started spilling the beans and everything that was said about, Joy saying that they fake, they phony or whatever, they coming off that way, which truth be told, you are, okay? So, it is what it is. And so now, in retaliation, you told Alicia that Joy is married. And so they have their little conversation at this little soul cycle thing. And not Joy, but Ashley brings it up about her saying this whole thing about her being fake and phony. And she was like, well, girl, since you told them that, I was being petty. Since you was being petty, I was being petty. And I told Alicia that you are married. She asked the question and I answered it with the truth. And so at this point, she was being very coy about it in the confessional about whether or not she was married. And, when she was sitting down there with Arena and Ashley, and I think Arena had asked, so are you married or whatever? She was like, no, I'm not married. I'm not married. And Ashley was like, well, you remember what you told me? You told me that y'all was married. I was going off of what you said. I did not tell you that. I did not tell you that. Yeah, girl, I'm not going to lie and I'm not going to say this. I told her that you was married. And then what bothered me about this whole situation is you actually keep on saying, you don't have an issue with Joy. You like Joy. You want Joy to be your friend and all that stuff. You did consider her a friend, but friends don't do this to each other. If I tell you something in confidence, you don't tell nobody else anything about it. You know what I'm saying? And this is where we get to that point where I keep saying, y'all need to stop throwing that friend word around so god darn loosely, okay? Because everybody is not your friend. Somebody that you just met a couple of weeks ago, even a month ago, is not your friend, okay? You don't know nothing about them that much, and they damn sure don't know nothing about you. So, Joy, I'm going to tell you this. I don't know how long you was kicking it with Ashley that you sent the text message and y'all was having that message going back and forth towards each other. And as you can see, Joy must have blocked Ashley because all the messages was green. Or she must have switched phones or whatever because, well, I ain't going to say that. She must have switched phones or she probably had a little Android. But I wouldn't be surprised if Joy went on ahead and blocked Ashley after this whole situation because, listen, what you're not going to do is tell my business and then have an issue with the fact that I didn't put it out there. I just found it very off-putting that in the confessional, Ashley was like, I could see that she lying. She lying to me or whatever. I could see that she a little shook and that she lying to me. And it's like, who lies about being married? What's the point? And I'm sitting here like, excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me, ma'am. It's not that she was lying about being married. It's the fact that she got married on her own time. And it's her right to tell whoever it is that she wants to tell, whether it's the public, whether it's the people that's in her life, or if she wants to keep it to herself. And what is it to you? It is not upon taking, it's not your right. It is not giving you the fair play to go ahead and put her information out there just because you heard something that she might have said without even confirming whether or not she said it, even though she did say it. But either way, that's still not up to you to do. Like, come on. When I tell you, you hit below the belt, you hit hard. Because I'd be mad because now, if we even had a situation where we can actually, discuss it and be like, well, this is what I meant by that. I don't want to with you because you didn't already put some. And now I know that you can't hold secrets. I can't trust you. And obviously, I made a misstep in judgment because I knew that at this point, you're really not my friend and you're not somebody that I would want to be friends with if you would go that low, okay? Like, call me a bitch before you put my other personal information out there like that, And to be saying stuff and then you telling Quick about it and for even Quick to say that you was wrong. I said, girl, and then you talk about something. Now you want to switch it up and say, well, after she left, I could tell that, she was, feeling hurt and she looked hurt or whatever. And so I did have to apologize. And she did send her a text message. She said she sent her this long text message or whatever, trying to apologize. And Joy didn't even respond to it. And I said, why you saying it like she was supposed to respond to it automatically? Because if it was me and I would have responded to it automatically, you better be glad that she didn't respond to it off of pure emotions right then and there and not let that thing settle before she actually respond. Because baby, if you would have sent me something like that after you done spilled some of my business that I told you in confidence not to say something to, because she did say, don't tell nobody. Baby, you would have sent me that text message, and if I was still in the heat of the moment of being pissed, baby, I would have cussed you out so hard up in that text message, and we would have been done. You ain't got to see me. Don't invite me nowhere. I would have made your whole life a living hell in that text message and let you feel so bad about yourself. Because if you want to bring some stuff up about me that I told you, let me run your check. Let me run your fact sheet down, okay? This is why this is why this is why that. Oh, you want to play petty? Oh, I can get petty. Now, see, Joy better than me, okay? Now, see, she did the right thing by just not responding. And I feel for her a little bit because, Clifton got to go through what he got to go through. Clifton having back issues as they already put out there. And so they switching from their main bedroom down to the guest bedroom downstairs because the bed is a little bit better for his back. And so he's about to have some surgery. He said hopefully that surgery will help with the leg pain that he's been feeling or whatever. And so they dealing with that. And then she said, okay, let me just go ahead and tell you some stuff. He said, Lord Jesus, let me just go ahead and sit down and let me get comfortable. And she told him that Ashley told Alicia that she was married and she wound up telling Arena in the same place. So not only did you spill it to one person, you spilled it to another person as well. And Arena, she'll run with something. She just gives me that type, okay? And so at this point, Clifton was like, I told you not to tell her because I just knew that she was going to be the one that was trying to use that information against you. And she did exactly what he said, okay? And he was like, see, I told you I'm a good judge of character. She was like, I should have listened or whatever. So what happened was they did get married. And for whatever reason, she kept it between her family and her. He said he hasn't even told his family yet. So it was just like, on the one hand, it is a little weird, like, why y'all hiding it or whatever. And also, it's like, it's none of our business. Granted, you did this on this reality show or whatever, but I'm saying it's none of Ashley and them business as to the reason why they're hiding it. They're holding on to it or waiting till a time to tell everybody or whatever. If they don't want to tell the world that they married, they ain't got to tell the world that they're married. They don't want to tell nobody else that they married or y'all in that group because they don't really know who y'all are at this moment. it is what it is, you know? And I'm just like, why is this such a big deal and why would you use that against her? Ashley, you just came out really nasty. You came out really nasty right then and there. Meanwhile, um, you got Lil Winter. Okay, let me tell you something. Winter and Yusha, this little scene between y'all two was actually cute. Now, see, last week, Sherelle and Block just messed it up for me because they was like, girl, it was mostly Sherelle. Okay, I was like, girl, sit down, go to another part of the place or whatever because this is irritating me. Your first date is with this man and she over here too. Like, come on, it was just too much. You was overbearing or whatever. And now in this episode, we finally get to see her with Yusha and see that they're vibing with each other. And they do look cute together. They do look like they really are feeling each other. You know, we found out that Yusha has been abstinent for the past 18 months because, and I was sitting here like, well, good goddamn, Yusuf. All right, I don't even swing that way, but that was a good answer. He basically was like, you know, after his divorce, he's on that whole thing of, he's trying to get with somebody. He didn't want to just jump in bed with somebody right away. You know what I'm saying? He wants to develop that emotional maturity, that emotional compatibility, that, you know, intellectual compatibility, all of that. He wants to get further in a relationship before it just starts off with sex, okay? He don't want to be one of those people that just, you know, as soon as I get out of one relationship, I'm going and I'm just doing this person, this person, this person, this person. He's on a different plane. And I said, all right, Miss Winter, y'all better stick it out because once he go ahead and say, it's time, baby, he gonna tear that ass up, okay? And you ready for it. You ready for it. You keep on acting like, we don't have to get intimate. We can still make out. We can still kiss. We can still, girl, yeah, your kitty purring too, okay? Because he's saying all the right words. I would have said, listen, go ahead and take it. I said, go ahead and take it. All right, listen. Put that to the side. Pull them panties to the side and jump on it, baby. But, you know, it was cute. They doing a little perfume date or whatever. And, yeah, I kind of like them together. And I really do like him. He seems very level-headed and very mature as to what it is that he wants and, you know, very respectable. I like that. Meanwhile, surprisingly, Joy, who had an issue with the fact that, you know, Sherelle was still cool, was cool with Winter after the whole situation that went down between Ashley and Winter and them or whatever. You're having an issue with that, but yet you go meet up with Winter. And I see, this is what happened when you judge people too quickly, okay? You judge people off of, you know, probably what you heard or what you seen instead of just actually being with them and giving them a chance to say, oh, okay, you actually kind of cool. Because, you know, I guess Winter had invited her down to the little rehearsal studio that she was doing so that she could rehearse her song, Gutter Barbies, for the Romancipation shit that she was doing. And they were vibing, you know. Joy was giving her, you know, pointers, and not Ashley, but Winter was giving her respect and everything. And, you know, they were just vibing. And it seemed like they could be really good. I could see them being friends, you know. It just came off like they liked each other, and I was liking it. Like when we first initially saw Ashley and Winter and Arena in their initial meeting, it didn't give that vibe that they was gonna be friends. You just knew right off rip, okay? But when Joy and Winter came together, I was like, all right, I like this because they got a commonality with each other. They do sing. And, you know, Winter, she ain't a singer, but she can hold a little tone, whatever. It was cute. You know, she told her, listen, girl, you up here singing about gutter Barbies, you know, basically flipping the definition of what it was. And she told her what happened and all that stuff. And she was like, you got to be singing this stuff like you finna go to some picnics, okay? And I said, she ain't been getting none. That's why she don't know how to do it right. She said, turn that sex appeal on, all right? But then they get into the whole conversation about what happened with Ashley, and the only ones that she really like is Arena. And of course, even though they're on this path of trying to be better with each other, Winter did say, you know, keep a lookout for Ashley because she can be one way and then she'll flip and be the other way. And that could be said for all of them, okay? Truth be told, that can be said for all of them. Meanwhile, we actually do get to Winter's little emancipation situation, and she did cute. Went to look really nice. I will say, out of all the cast of reality TV that I've seen, this is probably one of the better looking casts. Where I mean, everybody is fine on the cast. Clifton looked good. He knew. Joy is cute. Arena, she fine too. Arena got body. All right, Ashley got body too. Whether it's homegrown or not, she got body as well. Quick, Jamie cute or whatever. Quick ain't ugly, but he ain't my type of. He alright. He alright. I wouldn't say he fine to me, but he alright. He ain't ugly though. Winter is cute. Winter is really cute. Who else? Who else on Sherelle? Y'all already know I do like Sherelle because she thick or whatever. But Sherelle, you a messy ass. Everybody on this show is messy though, to be quite honest. And truthfully, the way that the tides have turned in the last couple of episodes where we're not getting all of the mess from Winter, she's not being the messy one no more. All right. She making up with everybody and people are embracing that. And now because of that, you got the main cast members on here being extra freaking messy. Okay. And I said, wow. So we got the romancipation happening. And surprisingly, the women do show up. Arena and Ashley do show up, and they're lending support. But even though you have to take things like with a grain of salt with a person like Ashley once you get into it with them, because they'll say that we cool, but then you'll hear that they'll be talking mess behind your back still, and that's what Ashley does. Okay, now. It wasn't much, but it still was like, if y'all on a good footing, why are you still being negative to a certain degree, And this is what I don't get. So when went to get in there to go get ready for her show or whatever, Jamie was like, listen, as long as Winter don't say nothing to me and don't start no stuff, we all to the good. That's understandable. I get it, because you and her and your wife was going back and forth. You sat in with your wife, and then she just said some things about you. I understand where his feelings is coming from, but she did have Yusuf come out there to Yusha to rap on her little song or whatever. I said, all right, that's cute or whatever. And when Joy get there, she say hey to everybody, and she ain't give people hugs, and she ain't say nothing to Ashley. Ashley was dead in her feelings. I said, now girl, why would you think that she was gonna say something to you right then and there? Listen, if I have offended someone, right, and they have yet to speak to me, I don't think I would expect the next time that I see them at someone else's event that we're gonna talk. I'm not going to expect them to say hello. I'm not going to expect them to give me a hug. I'm not going to expect them to want to have a conversation. I don't want that to happen because I don't want it to turn negative. This is how I think. I don't want it to turn negative, and I don't want the distraction of whoever events it is to be off of them and put on us because we up here getting into it because we don't know which way it's going to go, okay, with these personalities. That's just how I handle things. If we're going to make up, we're going to make up in private. We're going to make up in another occasion that's just between us, okay? We don't need a circle. We don't need a whole bunch of people around and causing a scene or whatever. So, Ashley sometimes, for me, I just think like, she think things should be given to her, like things should just happen for her when she wanted to. Like, you get in your feelings because the girl didn't say nothing to you, and then when she was about to go, you want to talk to her, and cause Joy, you did try to give her a hug afterwards. Now I said, girl, now listen, we ain't get no hugs before, we ain't finna get no hug or say goodbye afterwards, okay? Let's just roll out. And so Ashley wanted to talk to her, and was like basically trying to see what was up. And was like, well, if you ain't want to say nothing to me when you first came up in here and all of that, and if you needed some more time or whatever, that's all you had to say was you just needed some more time. And she was like, I need some more time. Okay, that's just what it is. And truth be told, Ashley, you didn't even need her to say that she needs some more time. You can pick up on context clues that were right there in your face. If she didn't answer that text message, she wasn't ready to talk. If she didn't give you a hug or speak to you when she first came in, she wasn't ready to talk. And maybe that was just like a natural reaction or whatever for her to try to give you a hug or say something to you, since she was telling it to everybody in the circle right there. That's probably what it was, a reflex or whatever. But yeah, that still wasn't an invitation to talk. Okay, and you cannot get upset when a person is not ready to talk to you yet about something that you did to them. Let them work that out in their own time, and when they're ready to speak, they will hit you up. You have to be patient. You can't be impatient because you're the one that did the offense. Okay, but what bothered me was when they got together, and I don't know. I think I'm kind of on Ashley's side a little bit on this though. When she was like, "Well, Joy, you was kicking it with Winter. You went and saw Winter, but you had a problem with the fact that Winter was friends with Sherelle, and I ain't say nothing and woo woo woo." Like I get it, but I said, yeah, Joy, it did look a little funny because you did have some things to say. You maybe probably spoke too soon before you got to know this girl. Okay, so I feel like maybe Ashley probably was a little bit valid in saying that. But truth be told, I feel like the reason why Joy really said that it had nothing to do with Winter, it was more so with Sherelle. That's just what it was. She don't like Sherelle because Sherelle is with Black. That's all that it was. So Winter just so happened to be a casualty, and so she tried to disguise it and make it seem like, oh, you cool with her even though she cool with Winter, who was saying all this stuff about you. How do you do stuff like that? Winter ain't had nothing to do with that. It was just because she ain't like Sherelle. That's what I figured right about now. But then they get past that whole situation, and Winter was like, they trying to be on a good foot. She got a new man. They was like, oh, see, that's what it is. That's what it is. We gonna meet your man. And so she brought Yusuf over there, Yusha over there, and you know, when they seen her, they was like, Ashley was just doing a much. She was doing much, too much for me, given the fact that we're not friends. We're just now getting okay. But she was asking all these personal questions. Oh, he must be dicking you down. Okay, look at you. You got love pepper your style like you getting dicked down. He must be dicking you down. And you ain't got no problems, no secret accounts, no this, or living up in your mama basement and all this stuff. And I'm just sitting here like, hold on. I know she was being jokey or whatever, but at the same time she was being dead serious. And sometimes it just comes off really like, girl, hold the phone, okay? Because I mean, this could go either way. I could be a little offended by it, or I can be just, okay, like I get it, but just slow down. They only been dating for a month, And so, I don't know. It can go either way with my feelings about how I felt Ashley came off about that. And maybe because I just not really feeling her, it just came off a little bit much to me. But y'all can tell me how y'all felt about it. I feel like if we were actually really, really friends, then you can say something like that, you know me. But if we not, and we just got okay, not cool, but okay, it was probably a little much. But, good thing Winter didn't take too much of offense to it. She gets up there, she sings her song, she tells us what Gutter Barbie was about, where it derived from, and what the negative connotation was, and then turned it into, we can be Barbies in the streets, but gutter freaks in the bed, in the sheets and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, so this is a little sex song. So, she was doing her thing. And what bothered me also about this is the fact that everybody else is saying, oh, she doing good. She doing good. She doing good. Joy is like, I'm so glad that she took the advice I gave her and applied it and all that stuff. Woo, woo, woo. Mind you, this is Winter's first real, performance in front of a crowd outside of her pageant world that she did when she was younger, So I would say Winter did a good job. She didn't do too much. She didn't do too much to be extra. She wasn't trying to be a performer. She's not a Beyonce. Hell, she ain't even a Rihanna, okay? And that's no shade to Rihanna, because Rihanna gave us something. Winter gave us a little something that she could for that little area that she was doing and for that song, okay? And for it being her first time doing something in a little enclosed space, and especially in front of people that you didn't have issues with, she did good. She did good. Ashley, it ain't a F, You know, but it ain't a, hey, if I'm coming to see somebody perform, I just thought it was gonna be, I said, girl, what? Just say she was good and just move on, or don't say nothing at all. We don't need all of that. We don't need all of that. But, you know, I will say, in closing, it was cute that they did kind of make up or, you know, put their differences to the side because honestly, it was time. Arena, you know, I guess was passing her olive branch by giving her the jacket that she made, the Gutter Barbie jackets, and you know, Winter accepting it and wearing it. They taking pictures in it, they hugging and all this stuff. Baby, with this group, you know, looks can be deceiving. Cause baby, it could be that they cool now and they okay and everything done. And baby, wait till the reunion pop up. Wait till the reunion pop up. But yeah, that was the episode, y'all. Nothing much, nothing much. It was a cute episode though. It kept me a little bit entertained. I actually kind of liked it a little bit better than some of the others because it had a decent amount of drama, but it wasn't overwhelmingly a whole bunch of drama that was stupid. Okay, so yeah, this was one of the better episodes for me. Some people probably say it didn't really give much, but I liked it because I don't want to come on here just cussing out everybody or whatever. Y'all know how I be. But y'all tell me how y'all feel. I will see y'all later on tonight. I'm gonna make sure that I get the what is it? SWV and Escape out tonight and not tomorrow. But I will see you guys later. Y'all have a good one. Peace.